In the silence, there's a whisper, a voice that's hard to define, a shadow in a corner, a presence that's always on my mind. It's the enemy within, the one that hides in plain sight, a master of deception, a weaver of darkness and light. It's the voice that tells me I'm not enough, that I'll never be the one, that whispers lies, that fuels my deepest fears and insecurities. It's the enemy that hides behind the mask of a friend, a wolf in the sheath clothing, waiting for the perfect moment to strike and contend. But I won't be fooled, I won't be swayed. I'll rise up and I'll face the day with the whole armor of God. In the shadows, they lurk and hide, waiting for the perfect moment to strike and divide. But I'll put on the armor of God's mighty might. And Ephesians 6:12 says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers." Hidden enemies, they may try to bring me down, but I'll stand firm on a rock where my feet are grounded. I'll shine a light in the darkness and let the truth be told. Hidden enemies, they won't take control. They may whisper lies and try to bring me shame, but I'll hold on to the truth and let God's word be my claim. Like 2 Corinthians 10:5 says, "Cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God." I'll take every thought captive and let God.
Good evening. How y'all doing? We are live and back in the studio once again, you all. I am so happy about tonight. One, because I got an awesome and amazing guest, and I might as well just call him a co-host because the brother been coming back like he just come.
What time
he
is
come
it?
in and take
I'm on my way.
Right. He been coming to take care of business, you all. But I've been getting him back on here because he's family, you all. I love this brother. And this other brother on my side right here, Julian, man, he goes to our church. He is involved with our AV ministry, you all. And you all, please let people know that the Good News with Elder Miller is on, man. Y'all sit back and relax. Tell a friend of me. Let everybody know, because the only way we continue to grow, you all, is that you all let people know about the show, you all. And I've always been trying to get you all good information, you all, where that you all can all grow together, because the Bible says we perish for a lack of knowledge. And one thing I want us to do, you can't say, if you ever chime in on the Good News of Elder Miller, you can't never say you ain't gonna get that good information, because we're gonna get you that information not only from us, but that information gonna come from the precious Holy Ghost. And we do everything with the spirit of excellence around here. And that's what we're going to continue to do, you all. But before we do another anything, before I say another anything, bring my scripture up, Mr. Engineer. And today we're going to have my main man, Julian, read that for me. And then you just tell us in a few words, my brother, what that means to you.
It means to me, okay. So it says, "And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled." Well, to me, that basically means go out and express the true meaning of Jesus, of who he really is, and basically try to guide them into his home. And what that means to me is, I feel like as far as like my generation, I think we should just basically do our best just to lead them in. Don't force them in. Don't like try to make them do something that they don't want to do, but allow God to do his work, and as long as we lead them to that, we'll let God just do his work and bring them into his home.
That's well said.
That's well said, bro.
Especially within this, like, I feel like they call it the rebellious era of my generation. But I just think people just need to grasp of who Jesus is, so they can bless him in his name, in his home.
Amen. Man, I couldn't have said it no better. Me and my boy Mo,
my generation made me feel real old. Like, but you're right, though. Yeah. You're right. I definitely agree with what you said.
Absolutely, 100% agree, brother Moses and brother Julian. You did an awesome and amazing job with that, man. I couldn't have broke it down any better, man. And the bottom line is that you all, for the month of June is the mental awareness for men month, you all. And I got none other than my cousin all the way from Jacksonville, sunny Florida. She always come on and be a blessing unto us. She one of the coldest therapists this side of heaven. Y'all, come on, y'all, put them hands. Can I get some hand claps out there for my cousin, for our therapist at WBTC? What's up, cuz?
Nothing much. How you guys doing tonight?
We fantastic. We fantastic.
We got a little sunshine here.
Well, we have a lot of sunshine here.
Right, I already know, like about like 99. Man, it's been blazing down there. Yeah. So yeah, I understand, cuz. So we thankful for you tonight, cuz we got some in-house guests that are here. We got some questions we gonna hit you with, and I already know how you handle your business. So we are excited about having you. I don't take it for granted that when I call, you always make yourself available, especially now because we understand that right now for the men committing suicide, that number has tripled. And we just want you to address some of those issues that the men are going through from a biblical standpoint, and guess what, from your doctor standpoint of being a therapist, so that we can help each other. Because I don't use the word help. Help is temporary. We use that word hope, which is eternal, right? Yes. So, but with that being said, I'm glad because I got you on. I got my brother Julian, who also is a member of Life Church with me. And me and him were talking earlier today. I put a post out there in reference to I was going to be talking about mental health today on my show. And he made a great statement, like, because he's 30, right? He was talking 29, right? He's 29 years old. And so he's 29, but the bottom line is that I want him to talk to you, right? And then ask the questions that you would have for her, and then she can answer them. And guess what? That's probably some of the questions that we may have had as well. And we just gonna get it. We're gonna jump right in the fire and get it going. So that's Chris, and this is brother Julian, and we got my brother Mose over here. He got questions for you as well. When he tell you his testimony as well, cuz I want to make sure that we do a family check-in on my brother because he told his testimony last month, and I just want to make sure he good. Is that all right?
All right. All right,
let me do a little housekeeping before we go another further. Good evening, Cheryl. How you doing? One of our number one listeners that's out there. How you doing? All of you all that are chiming in, please let somebody know that the Good News with Elder Miller is on, because the only way we continue to grow is if you all let people know that we're on. And I'm telling you, tonight is going to be an awesome and amazing show tonight. I see that number continuing to jump up. Thank you, Jesus, for that. That lets me know that you all love us here at WVTC. And guess what? So with that being said, Julian, take it away, my brother. Whatever you talk to her. Tell about some of your concerns and things of that nature.
Well, basically, like, one of my concerns is, like, as far like I feel like I'm always speak from my standpoint of, like, as far as like my generation and whatnot. And basically, like, they say that my generation is like insensitive, or like we don't really care about too much about what's really going on with us. But I say that I don't think that we're insensitive. We don't care, but I just feel like my generation is very numb as far as, like, from my standpoint of things that we've been through, as far as like witnessing mass murder, like televised mass murder, drugs. Also in social media, I think social media itself is well, and it's like, basically, what do you feel is the best way to maneuver through basically all that we have been through, and basically things that we basically have grown numb to, which is absolutely not normal.
That's good stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that was packed. That was loaded with lots of concerns that, what was your first name again, dear? I'm so sorry.
My name is Julian.
Julian.
Okay, so Julian. Yeah. And I have mine all the way up, but I think it's because I had to do it from my phone. It would not get me on my iPad or my computer, because that was something I didn't set up earlier. So anyway, Julian, so what you just stated is very loaded. So there are lots of questions and concerns in there that, mainly will not be resolved by my answer, my one answer, somebody else's one answer. I just really do believe that it does take all of us. And when I say as many people as want, it's like, it sounds like something you hear all the time. It's just like a little cliche to hear about breaking the stigma, but it truly takes all of us. And then I think about the things that you are sharing with me because I see it. You know, I have sons, I have nephews, I have friends, you know, I have a husband, I know good people, I have a father, I have a brother, you know, so I hear these concerns all the time. And I'm telling you, I feel like I believe what's going to take is to do more of what we're doing here. You know, getting the word out, making it heard. And we're not going to like this so much, but I have to say it. And I've been speaking it, and I've been speaking it, and been speaking it, and I'm seeing it improve just a little. If we're setting up a platform like this, and it's a spiritual, practical platform, guess what? We got to do just as much of this in the church. Because guess where most of our men, believe it or not, wearing these masks all the time, and they're the deacons, they're the pastors, they're all these people, the ministers in this church, in churches that just don't, quote, believe in getting extra help.
Ooh, say that. Can I stop you right there one second, cuz?
Yes.
That is, and you know what? And I'm one of them. I'm 58 years old. You know, losing mom. You know my sister. I just lost mom. It's been 3 years, and I'm sitting here week after week, looking good, but I'm tore up in the inside, right? And I'm not really being honest with myself that I'm missing my mom, and then that turns into me acting out of character. My wife receiving some backlash from what I'm doing, right? I'm not actually walking in God's purpose because at this point I'm pretty much hurt. I'm wounded.
Right.
I'm a wounded soldier. But I can sit here and tell people I just got off an hour session with my therapy, Dr. Sabrina. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So
I love it.
I'm seeking that help.
Yeah, because you can't do all of it by yourself. And now watch this, because Cuz just mentioned as he was before he introduced me about this month being June, the Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So this is a time to shout louder. Cuz will tell me I'm on every social media platform cheering you all on, because guess what? And listen, and I'm having conversation with these women, with ladies that I know, and with ladies that trust me, having conversations with them, and me having conversations with myself, reminding me what I can do to help you. Because everybody may not need, watch this. I gotta watch how I say this. Therapy for some of the things in your life.
Right, for sure.
Maybe everybody may not need that at this point. You know, they may just need some extra support from their spouse. I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
No, I was just saying they may need some encouragement, like you said. I'm agreeing.
Yeah, that's some encouragement. That goes so far. So, because Gerald, I'm gonna be honest with you, my 62-year-old hunk of a man that I love, if I didn't do therapy, Forrest wouldn't do it. We can do couples therapy together. Yeah. And I'm glad we do that. And now we're doing grief share together since we lost our daughter. We're doing that together. But I cannot get this man to do anything on his own. You know what he told me today? You guys, y'all know he had a nurse tell me the other day, I got a therapist. I said, you do? He talking about you. I said, No. Right. I can't be your therapist. God gave me one position to play in your playbook, and that's your wife.
Right.
I cannot. But what he meant by that is he gets encouragement, he gets inspiration, he gets motivation, he gets spiritual perspective, he gets all of that from me. But I'm gonna tell you, he's got some things deep inside that he needs some professional help with. Just like if and I just said this to him yesterday, another thing too, men, just like we take priority over physical, we need to do the same thing with mental. I told him the other day, he said something, oh, this arm or something bothers me. If I don't hear it, if this doesn't get better, I'm going to go to the doctor. I said it to him. I said, why is it that that's our perspective on physical, but never on mental? You just keep ignoring that, keep pushing it aside, and it gets bigger and badder and worse.
Yeah,
and
you know what?
That's not a word.
And you know what? One thing about it with force, I mean, man, that I know from even that being my cousin, man, losing 2 kids, that's rough.
2 kids.
2 kids.
And it
man,
is. Yes.
That is, that's rough. He's lost 2 kids.
And you know what? What's important there too, Gerald, is I can't help him in that grief because guess what? I'm grieving as well.
See,
so I can give a little bit, but then I recognize when it's just too much for me. Okay, babe, that's why I'm asking you to get us some help.
Wow.
But,
you know what?
But I mean, we go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's rich. I said, no, I was just saying, I'm applauding you because for you to be a therapist and you say you need help as well. I mean, because guess what? You know what I'm saying? Son and daughter, and you being there right by his side through this.
That's right. She's my daughter.
Something else.
Yeah. Yes. So Julian, before I get too caught up, dear, did I answer your question?
For the most part, yeah.
I want to chime in a little bit.
We got
no. For the most part, give me what you didn't understand.
Yes, you got it. Yeah.
For the most, I'm gonna touch on like social media. It's like I think it's like I feel social media is also like one of the biggest like downfalls as far as like with mental health and with like mental health and things like that, and just getting through. Like I've seen men who probably broken down on social media, expressing like how they feel. Maybe they're going through things at home or to work or whatever, but they see this person's crying out for help, but it's like they're getting laughed at, they're getting torn down. Like, you soft, suck it up.
Man up. That's man up.
Some people do that.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
and it's a lot of our culture too. It's a lot of our culture as well, as I can speak from my end, just like you said, Julian. And that is the part that is very difficult because you're right. That's almost like picking on an old elderly person because they have to walk so slow. And that's what I try to get everybody. I try to get people to have empathy. And you're right. I keep sharing it. And so if you share it, and Gerald shares it, and your other guest shares it, and we share it, and like Gerald was just bold enough to say, I just came from my therapist, Mr. These are the things too that will help. Like, this doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't. But we just gotta it's gotta make it more of a normal for people than an abnormal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moses got a question for you, cuz.
It's not so much as a question.
Go ahead.
Just to comment on
everything
you've been saying. So, one, I do believe that the people who cry out on social media, they probably don't have the knowledge or the resource to go get a therapist, right? So you got 500 followers, right? Nobody's in front of you while you're in that camera. You're letting something out, right? So even though you might get some negative comments, it's helping you just to get it out. So you're doing it on social media, but that's their form of therapy, right? I used to be that same guy. Why they put their business on social media? Why they this and that? But then when all the events happened to me, I was afraid to even look in the mirror. I couldn't even look at me, right? Yeah. No matter how many people say, nice smile, you handsome, this and that. I'm just not me, right? Yeah. And
you're not being
I started looking at those people.
So you gotta let it out somewhere.
Right on social media and tell their business on social media and just get it out as a form of therapy for them. Because everybody don't know make this phone call and set up an appointment. Some people don't got the insurance for it because, believe it or not,
the
counselors and therapists, they want to get paid. It's no
county
free program
can't pay for it no more.
No.
Right.
County can't pay for it no more.
It is.
And then I would say this for the young people we talking about, the younger generation. I'm gonna say that, not your era, but the younger generation. It's like, to me, what I suggest to people, because everybody's not led to the church doors, right?
Right.
Some people like me, I don't know fluent scripture. I know scripture, but I don't know fluent scripture. So what I do tell any individual I come across, I might not have a solution. You might not have a solution. But guess what? If we not being part of the problem, that's a start. So that's what we started. Just get it in your mind that you're not going to be part of the problem. And that's what the change that. Because the more people decide that they're not going to be part of the problem, boom, there go your solution.
That's exactly right. I love that. And let me give you a scenario that just happened like close to me. So my husband had came home one day. He said, "Hey, I was on Facebook," or one of them. He said, and a guy that we know is having. He's struggling. I said, "What you mean struggling?" He said, "I said financial." He said, "No, I don't think so. I think it's more mental." Because he said the guy came on Facebook and was just, like the other gentleman said, it's like sometimes you just don't know what else to do. It's like I'd rather do this than hurt myself or harm myself. You don't know there are reasons for it. So anyway, he went on there and he was saying everything about him struggling. He needed somebody. Blah 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 blah. Check on me. La la la. My husband said he saw it. He said, I called him immediately. I said, you did? He said, yes. He said, call him immediately. He talked to him a little bit about it. And then we knew some other friends who knew him. So this is what I mean. It takes all of us. We called all these people.
You saw the change. Yeah, you saw the change. That's what's happening.
That's right.
A lot of people
and all of us checked in on him.
See?
And guess what?
And that helped.
Guess what he said? Thank you. I feel like I can keep moving now. It's just that little moment.
That's probably all it takes, because some people put it out there because they had nobody and they want that message to come through to say, hey,
that's right.
And somebody who
like
don't
that
call
gentleman just said, if we can't get them to church and or they don't believe in church or whatever
they don't
at
have
this point,
friend, right?
Yeah.
We got to do what we can do.
There's people in the church that ain't being reached out. I said that happened.
You're right. And people in the church are hurting it just as much. It's like we gotta see each other as the same. Nobody's better than. That's another thing. I'm not better than him because I live here and I drive this and I do this and I do that. I'm not better than anybody because I'm a therapist. Didn't I just tell y'all I need help too? Didn't I? That's how we have to approach people a lot of times. Because guess what? I feel like that's how Jesus did it. He showed us first.
Come on.
That we could love him. He showed us first that we could trust him, and then he gave himself to us. That's the way we have to be for people.
Yeah.
Touch as many people as we can.
Yeah. Instead of talking about your titles and all that other stuff that don't mean a hell of beans.
Yes.
I heard somebody tell somebody the other day.
Nobody want to listen to you.
They left the doctor off their name, and they was like, "Oh, you mean doctor?" I was like, "I want to say what? Really? This what we doing?" You know what I'm saying? That makes the hair on the back of my head stand on when somebody does that, or I'm elder, or I'm bishop.
When you got people trying to kill themselves daily, doctor.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's not the most important thing. You got people trying to kill themselves daily, and you worry about a doctor?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't call me doctor. Really? This is what we doing? Let me see some of those comments, Mr. Engineer, please.
Bond, Mr. Bond.
He does a Mr. Bond. So we already said hey to Cheryl. Hey, Mama Ruby, how you doing? I hope you all are enjoying the show. There's my beautiful wife. Hey, sexy. How you doing? Keep on going down. She said in the church is needed. Jesus and therapy in the church. Absolutely. My wife said that's the truth now.
And we can have both.
Hello, everybody. Yes, absolutely. We have to. Okay, Moses, did you have something else? Go for it.
No, that's the moment. Go ahead.
Okay. What you got? Hey, cuz you halfway there. They say you to ask the most of their questions. So
guess what? Do we get charged by the
phone? Oh, good. I don't want to ask seriously, guys.
No, I do got something.
Listen, this is where we get to do it.
I got something for you, Trish. So for me, I'm gonna speak for myself, right? It's difficult as you get older with kids and finding that personal and that work and life balance, right? And then when you go through something traumatic in life, it's like therapy really helped me. It helps me right now, and I love it. I wish I would have knew about this or considered this when I was younger, going through different things, right? Going through different things in life. But as I get older, just in your opinion, for men of my age, right? We've been through some things. To me, we start in life, but on the tail end of it, I'm trying to figure out what's my next move, right? What's my purpose is right now.
Me. What your purpose is? That's right, dear.
Yeah. So my question is, for men like me, how do you come across when we trying to find work-life balance and we just don't have a clue? Like what would be our first step outside of prayer? Everybody says pray, right?
Okay. Okay. Good.
That is
Outside of
one of
okay.
the tickets.
So listen.
Outside of
do you
that,
have like?
I didn't hear you. What you said?
What can you do practical is what you're asking me.
Yes.
What can I do practical? What can you do practical? Yes. Okay. So listen. Do you have like a mentor, somebody you truly look up to?
Actually, my daughter. Seriously, my daughter is. Maybe she's busy. She's a lawyer. She's busy all the time. But I look up to my daughter.
Okay. Okay. So I was trying to think of a man, if you could. It's not. I will use daughter if you can. Just think of
Gerald did. Gerald.
I grabbed him under my wing, cuz.
Yeah, Gerald. So, my grandfather passed away. That was like that was my go-to right there. He's gone, so it's like that role, you know.
Yeah.
Is a big void right there. So I feel like a lot of times it's just me. It's just me. Nobody understand, and I have to be the strong one. I have to be the ready one, right? I have to be always on go for everybody and everything, right? So I really don't look to have a mentor myself. But then I meet this guy right here, and he, pop up every Monday at 7:00. But yeah, so my daughter, I look up to my daughter like tremendously. Right? She inspires me a lot.
That's what's up.
Okay.
As far as a male figure, I have no.
Okay. And so she's
you didn't have
until
so you don't have any. Okay.
Me and Otis, we adopted.
Yeah.
Okay.
We adopted him. Me and Pastor O, we adopted him.
So let me ask you.
You gonna make sure my main man's straight.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. So I know I didn't want to put you out there, but have you been dealing with any mental health issues? Struggling, feeling, like not yourself recently?
Yeah,
every day.
He said every day,
every day since December 9th, 2023. My son passed away.
Okay. So I'll get you there. Let me ask you this. So with your therapist, what other conversations you have with her about what you just asked me?
Everything. Anything that comes to my mind.
And what is her feedback?
I mean, she gives me,
because I heard you say you already have a therapist. I try to like to feed off of what you already know.
Yeah, she gives me great feedback, exercises, things to consider, things to reconsider, things of that nature. So the feedback is real quality. It helped me get some mental stability back. I feel like I'm insane some days, but just by going through that portion of life, I'm gathering it back slowly. So, but outside of therapy and just trying to find my normal, just being, I don't know what normal is sometimes.
Present.
Well, you can forget about the word
and try to be present.
And then you're gonna be back
for me.
For nobody else either.
And you know what? When it's a day that seems off, check yourself and just make sure that you're being present. Find something else to do, like take a walk, get some sunshine. And I'm telling you, these sound so simple to so many people. But when I tell you, and then I'm listening to you too, sir, I feel like maybe you're still grieving and working through some grief and loss.
I am.
Are you doing that with your therapist too? You're being open and candid with?
So just a little background. My son passed away in 2023, December. Then my fiance passed away 2025, July. It's coming up on the anniversary of that. So yeah, so it's a lot.
It truly is. So are you having conversations about your grief and loss with your therapist?
I have conversation, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just trying to I'm
just getting for the viewers and for everybody out there.
He just
I'm
wants
getting your
opinion,
your expert opinion.
That's good. Okay, so being present as much as you can, because you will have what you call those abnormal days. I'm telling you, it's probably been 2 months for us, and man, I didn't even think I could get to a time where I could even talk about it. But I'm a lot better at that now. I've been educating myself on quite a few things. I'm seeing my therapist, having a conversation with her. Also, being patient with yourself and trying to avoid judging yourself. If you catch yourself having those feels, let it be there for a minute. and then you get yourself out of it. It is okay to feel sad at the moment, because listen, you grieving. It's okay to feel mad when somebody. Just don't stay there. You remind yourself, okay, hey, I am human. I am dealing with this. I am coping, but I'm not okay today. And I'm not okay right now. Let me do some of these things that I know to help me get back on track. Get back on track when you can. If it happens again, you see where I'm going?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so, are you in another relationship, or have you gotten in another relationship?
No.
Okay, that's good. Take some
I'm
time.
not thinking about that.
Okay, good. That take you some time to work on you. You still have so many questions about yourself right now. And you know how people say you're getting used to a new normal? You really are getting used to some new stuff, and it still is fresh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things that me and Pastor Otis was talking about when he gave his testimony, because a couple of months ago, and that's why I said that now that I have you on here, we could just check on him and see where he is. You know what I'm saying? Because it was I think coming up on a month or something when it had happened or whatever, and we just basically told him, hey, can we embrace you? You know what I'm saying? Let us love on you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Let us love on you. That's right.
In his weak state, let us brothers encourage you. Let us, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let us iron sharpen iron, right? And then
Yeah.
I opened myself up to him and told him that he could call me anytime, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, it don't matter what time, you know what I'm saying? And he's done that. So, and I pray that the information, when he has reached out, I pray that I've been giving him solid information. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
because you've been present. Yeah, you have. You've been giving him solid information because you just been present. That's what he's been needing. He don't need nobody to preach to him. He don't need nobody to give him all that. He just needs people to love him, and that love would draw him in everywhere else he needs to be.
Yeah, yeah. And we got someone in the audience as well. She was talking about how we can actually, and I think he mentioned this about that balance type of thing, because well, you know what I'm saying, when you may have because he works for ComEd, and that's a very demanding job, right? And then he has to stay focused with that situation, and then he's trying to find himself, you know what I'm saying, just like Julian. We're both truck drivers, and this brother pulls triples, right? So I mean, yeah, he pulled triple trailers, you know. I pull 20. People just don't understand how dangerous 20-foot trailers are. They will fit in any. Oh, and your husband look, my cousin.
Yes, he's a trucker.
I got him in the truck. I just thought about it, Doug. Oh, I got him in the truck years ago. But the bottom line is that we do a dangerous job, right? And then we deal with life. So there has to be some type of balance to keep us on track, if you will.
And let me ask you this, brother. What about listening to some podcasts, since you're in your truck a lot? Some podcasts about purpose. Like I can tell maybe you're not, too ready to listen to too much preaching, so to speak. Yes, just get some motivational presentation podcast, and let that be going through your ear too, dear.
Yeah,
and you'll be surprised. Yeah, you'll be surprised how much that will feed into you.
Yeah. Oh,
and that's what I've been telling my husband to do.
Oh, and that's what I do. I find myself the first couple hours in the morning when I'm in my truck. That's my sanctuary. So I have my worship music playing, and I have on my Bible app I have a devotional, and it gives me certain things to study, and I'll share that.
To study and listen to, because
it's very enlightening. And also on that Bible app, it has worship music that you can play while you're studying it, right? And you're able to kind of center yourself, and it starts my day off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it does. Yeah,
it grounds.
Put that positivity in your day. I had to remind my husband to do that too. You're right. Just you got to have a routine that is intentional, something that you do all the time for you.
Absolutely.
And watch the changes. You'll even be able to share some of the same information that you're getting in, because it's going to help you so much with others around you. They're going to see it. They're going to see the difference. And continue to work through that grief and loss.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I told him, because one thing about it, we were talking earlier about a Bible and stuff. So I told him I gave him some insight on which one he can grab. But the bottom line is, I told him once the Holy Spirit start ministering to his spirit, and then once he does that, and once he learns the voice of God, he'll get that revelation, and then that's when that purpose is going to come. And it's going to come. It's going to come just
in a whole different way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be beautiful. So
it is going to be beautiful.
Anybody else got any questions right now? Questions? Cool. You good? You got another? Okay. Good. So right now, what I want to do, cause by this being Mental Awareness Month, I want to play a video. I want you guys to look at this video.
Okay.
And just about how we encourage one another. Go ahead,
okay.
Play one for me.
On missions, and I'm like, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but these prayers are sick. And we had a lot of atheists, people who are Buddhists, and they're like telling me to pray. I don't want to hear your prayers. And I was like, well, I'm still gonna pray. And we never got hit. But what's crazy is that when I got in trouble because I was being a hothead overseas, I got in trouble and I got pulled off the road as a punishment. So I was angry. They got hit every single time by a bomb. I was not with them. And so one day I seen my team leader come up kind of clapping. I'm like, what's up, man? He was like, hey, can you come back out? We keep getting hit and we need your protection. Whatever you're praying, it's working. I went back out and we were never hit. And as a testament, I was telling him in the back, there's this one mission that really always sticks with me. I was falling asleep at the wheel. I was working 12 hours, sometimes 16-hour days. And I remember driving over a bomb and it did not detonate. What happened is a truck passed me and we usually wave, and I waved at them. They went past me, hit the same bomb, and blew up and killed 2 of the guys. Y'all, I was wild. I had speakers set up in my trucks. I used to play church music, and they used to be mad at me because I'd be up in there having full-blown Pentecostal black church in my truck, playing music. I had my oil up in there, my anointing oil. I'm like, hey, you gonna get hit, but I ain't finna get hit. And you can not want these prayers all you want, but I guarantee you this, that we ain't getting touched. And we came home with 300 people, nobody died.
Yeah, so I wanted to play that, you all, because I think that's encouraging, right?
It is very.
What just happened? Oh, that was you. Okay. Did we lose it? Because I hear you, but I don't see you.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm like, I can't see myself though, but I'm here.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Now let me do this. Now I want to show you all something, you all. I just don't want you all to think that this is a black show, because this is about information and love, right?
Right.
I want to show you all something else with this other video. This is the last one, but I thought this was so powerful, you all. I ain't gonna lie, I was in my truck crying like a baby when I saw this, because it messed me up. And I hope it blesses you all, because it truly blessed me just about how unselfish this young man was. Go ahead, play it for me, Q.
So this high school quarterback is announced as homecoming king, but seconds later, he does something that stuns the entire stadium into silence. His name is Trey Smith. He's a senior at Roswell High, the star of the football team, popular, respected, a leader in every sense of the word. And on a cool Friday night in October, under the lights, his name is called as homecoming king. The sash and robe are placed on him. The crowd goes wild. The band is blasting. Cameras are everywhere. This is his big moment, but then everything changes. Before the crown can be placed on his head, Trey grabs them himself and runs straight to Jake Jeffries. Now Jake isn't just anyone. He's Trey's friend, a senior at Roswell High who happens to have Down syndrome. For 5 years, Jake has been the soul of this team. He started out as the team's biggest fan, never missing a game and cheering louder than anyone else. Over time, the coaches noticed and welcomed him in. Jake became a student assistant with the football program. Before games, he ran out onto the field with the team. During games, he helped the training staff, handed out water bottles during timeouts, and lifted everyone's spirits. Eventually, everyone on the team came to love him. So when Trey realized he might win the crown, he made his decision days earlier. If his name was called, the crown would go to Jake, and that's exactly what happened. Trey placed the crown on Jake's head, draped the robe over his shoulder, wrapped the sash around him, and suddenly the whole place exploded. Jake lit up. The stadium turned into one giant standing ovation. Jake's dad later said that when his son was born, he never imagined moments like this. He once worried Jake wouldn't be included, that people wouldn't truly see him, but here he was, homecoming king. Jake hasn't stopped talking about that night since. When the video went viral, people said it perfectly, because Trey showed what real victory looks like. Not chasing the crown, not the scoreboard, but using the spotlight to shine it on someone else. And for his parents, seeing their son fully embraced by his peers is a moment they'll never forget. So this high school quarterback is
Man,
that was beautiful.
I don't know about nobody else, man, but that
was beautiful.
Because that's what exemplifies Jesus.
That's
He
right.
just showed you all that you see how packed that stadium was, cameras rolling, and that young man had enough wherewithal to say, you know what, this ain't about me. This is about this guy. He been rocking with us for 5 years. Not probably getting, you know what I'm saying, not getting no notoriety and that type of thing. And then this man, this is time to shine now. He goes and put that on. That messed me up because he has Down syndrome, y'all. And just like his dad saying, he didn't even know that people would accept his son. Right? And for that young man to do something, that messed me up. I don't know about nobody else, but that tore me up.
That's right.
This is how we all should act. This is we're supposed to every day. We're supposed to when we say that we're a child of the Most High. This is the type of stuff that we should be doing.
That's
and
right.
That's what I tell people all the time. Are we really Christians? Are we really loving on our brothers and our sisters like we really supposed to?
Right.
This is the type of stuff that happens. When my man Rose came up in here, this brother was hurting. We saw he was hurting. But what we do? Man, we came and riding around this brother, and I meant what I said, bro. When I told him, you call me anytime. You know what I'm saying? Pick the phone up. Whenever you weak, bro, call me up. And guess what? If I'm weak, I'm calling Pastor O, right? And then, guess what? We're going to touch it in the grill. We're going to call Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a come moment with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So we have to get up in our minds, you all. We got to be more like Christ. Even in situations where that young man right there could have kept the camera all on him to himself. He laid up there and shared it with that young man. Come on, man. Let me get some head claps back there, Q or something, man. That was awesome to me. Sorry, thank you, man. We lost. We see you. I mean, we don't see you, but you're there. Did anybody else have any questions for my cousin Trish while we have her? Do anybody you want to make any comments, cuz?
No, yes. We always have next steps in this mental health walk. We have to remember that it is one of those topics I believe is going to become more essential each day, because what people have to recognize that it touches many lives, many people close to us, people far from us, ourselves. And so it's going to be so important for us to approach mental health awareness from both a spiritual and practical perspective. It's like, I love how the young man asked me the question. He said, other than prayer, he said, what other things we can do? Because it takes both. Yeah. Honestly, I believe I live my life. Yes. I live my life in that way, in that perspective, because I know I have God. I know all He can do. These scriptures have changed my life, and they continue to change my life. But then there's some things that I have to know practically and understand in order to fight this good fight, because it is a good fight.
Yeah, it is, and that's one of the main things that we have to do. I wanted to say good evening to my brother, main man, CEO Raymond Perry. Thank you. We thank you for all the questions and that you guys are asking in the comments, you all. We're grateful and thankful for you all. We got still another 15 minutes, you all. If you all are out there and you may know somebody that may need to see this segment, I think you all should let them know, because the knowledge that we're getting tonight is life-changing, right?
Yes.
We've been able, my cousin, you always do a yeoman's job whenever I call on you. I'm so grateful and thankful for you always being there, and your answers. I mean, the way you do it and the way you break it down into layman's term to where we can receive it, and you're not using words.
That's the most important thing.
Accolades, you know what I'm saying, which a lot of people do. We're just thankful for you, cuz, for that. I'm
welcome.
continuing to pray for you all, because as I stated, you all, they just lost their daughter 2 months ago. And I know it's rough for her. And for her to even get on here and talk about this, it's challenging for her. And I know, if I don't know nothing else, my cousin Forrest, oh my God, Whitney, her name was Whit. We call her Whit. She was his heart. She was all of our heart. And man, wherever he went, she went. they went with glass shotgun. You know, and man, that was his baby. You know, and that was my little cousin. You know, I was right there when she was born, the whole 9 yards. But the bottom line is that we got a tight-knit family. And man, I know can't nobody tell me nothing about Force when it comes to being father. Because that brother, that brother represent. You know what I'm saying?
He is an amazing, even to my child. He is
my
child. My child tells everybody, listen, that's my pop. I don't know about the other one, but this one here is my pop.
And you know what? I'm glad you said that, because that's how it's supposed to be. Yes. I tell you, I don't use that word step.
We don't. We do not. You know we don't.
If you raising somebody and your daddy stepped out or your mama stepped out, but this real man or this real woman
stepped up.
So
that's right. He sure did.
I never used it. Never. Never.
Me either. We don't either.
Yeah. So you know.
But thank y'all for the prayers. We appreciate it. We know it. We feel them. We know y'all prayers.
But at the end of the day, you all, does anybody else have any other questions out there? Q, you got anything for us? You know what? And matter of fact, we continue to pray for my man Q. You know what I'm saying? Your mom, 2 years or 1 year. It's coming up on a year. See what I'm saying? So you got brothers. Yeah, you got brothers that are in here that need everything that you got for us, because he's coming up on a year of losing his mom. You know what I'm saying? And this thing, man, called grief is real.
Oh, it is. Lord have mercy.
It's real. And don't never let nobody tell you, oh man, you should be over that.
Oh no.
Yeah, you should be over. You saying what
I hope nobody's telling people that.
I got a question.
Okay.
Chris, how you doing again?
No, you're fine. I'm great.
Every time I sit back and I get calculated, I think about a whole bunch of questions. Probably.
No, you're fine.
One that probably I really need to ask. So, since we're talking about mental health, men's mental health month, I'm gonna throw the women in there, females in there as well. Do you find it, by being a therapist, it's a big difference between what men would consider their mental health challenges is, as to opposed to what women consider their challenges are? Because we all are parents, right?
You're right.
Some people co-parents, some people are the custodial, some people just not involved at all. We all are parents, we all are mothers, with fathers, with brothers, with sisters. Do you find it, as being a professional, that it's a big difference between the men and women when it comes down to mental health?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and say it straight up. Yes, what I'm learning and what I have learned in these 10 years that I've been a mental health counselor, and just even really experiencing, face to face and head on with the men in my life. Yes, I noticed that men describe their mental health or mental health issues different from women. So this is a great example. That's a great question. What I noticed is a lot of men, and I have, 5 men as my clientele right now. Black men. Well, one's a different culture, but they're men, 5 men. So what I'm understanding and I'm learning from them is they never understood a lot of times that depression and sadness was anger.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. And I wish I had. I wish I. You know. You have to bring me back on because I really do want to talk about this. And he brought this up. It's a great question, but that's when I really started paying attention to it. It really caught me. Made me think about it, and really I wanted to kind of research and kind of assess. And I noticed that a lot of my men who thought they were depressed or sad or dealing with grief and loss, there was some anger about something else in their life. It never had been dealt with. They never learned to manage that, and it came out in depression and sadness. So that's a great example. Men now. I mean, I'm just speaking for my small clientele and from research that I've read. But yes, the answer to that is yes. And that's why a lot of times, like my husband with the couples counseling, we've been doing couples counseling now for years, and we go to a therapist that is very strong spiritual but very strong practical, and it has really helped us in our marriage. So one day recently, and we only go we don't go as much as we used to now. It's just really maintenance. So we were getting ready to go, and I was telling him about the schedule. He said, "Why do we still have to go to couples counseling? We have a great marriage." And I had to explain to him the reason why we go is because we want to maintain it and blah, blah, blah. And so I asked him, I said, what is a good marriage? So his definition of, quote, good marriage and how we're doing good was completely different from mine. And we've both been going to couples counseling for 2 years.
Wow.
It was like,
part two to my question.
He said he got a part 2. He got a B clause.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You ready for it?
Yes.
So by you being a professional and that being said, that it's a difference between men and women, can we contribute to helping each other get through some of those moments that we have?
Yes. I honestly, brother, I believe it. That's why I've been yelling at the women lately. Yelling at the women who know. It's like, yes, y'all need us more than you need anything else in the natural. That's the practical part of what you need. Yes, let's jump in there and help you. Okay, if I see you dealing with some depression, anxiety, anger, whatever, and it's coming to a head, we notice, and I'm down talking you and talking about you and laughing at you, guess what? Is that going to encourage you to get some help?
It plays out. You know what? It plays out. And you know what? Because one thing I can say about it is that, like you said, it plays out in anger and depression. Because I was depressed and didn't even know it. And the other thing about it, it was bringing on big boy. I had the big boy spirit.
Yes.
I was eating like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, why am I eating like this? I'm just eating so many and stuff that I didn't normally eat.
That's right.
And
trying to cover it up.
And it caused me to get another kidney stone. I'm talking
exactly.
3 inches, boy. I mean, that boy was bigger than a golf ball, and I had to have a surgery this time.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. No,
I definitely agree with you on everything you said, because sometimes it would take, like me, for instance. I'm just going to use me.
Go ahead.
I'm a male, right?
Okay.
Sometimes the thought of actually, and I'm talking modern, a lot of modern women, letting a man do manly things nowadays is kind of hard. Just like a lot of women, they probably feel certain type of ways because they can't get or depressed, and maybe all it would take to help them out a little bit with certain little issues is opening up a car door, asking how their day is. A lot of stuff that's
small
missing.
things.
A lot of stuff that's missing. That's why I asked the question. And we contribute to helping each other out with just a little bit of that.
Help each other out. Yes.
A lot of past traumas we probably can't do nothing about. We got to move forward. But the things that we're missing out on, men and women, being depressed about certain things and just don't want to be bothered or don't feel like nobody cares, we can actually fix that amongst each other.
Exactly.
I'm glad you said that, because me and my wife just had this talk 2 weeks ago. And because I'm the type of person, and my love language ain't her love language.
No,
that's what it is. Something
we got 2 different love languages. Yeah,
I would buy my wife these expensive purses, all these expensive watches, because that's me. But my wife would rather me handwrite her a card and ask her how her day was, leave that. And she like flowers and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I need to sell some of them first. Because I'm like, I'm talking about, is that all I have to do? You're right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's how she is. And what that means is, bro, is us taking time to learn one another.
That's right.
Because we
learn each other.
That's basically what it is. We take each other for granted.
Yes.
And we get, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of get comfortable with one another. Right.
That's right. So, and like, listen to this.
And people don't understand. They look at me. They be like, "What? I bet we going on 40 years."
Yes,
people know, I got a 41-year-old daughter. I got a 40-year-old son. I got a 39-year-old daughter, and I got a 28-year-old son. So look. Y'all may look at me. I look good, don't I? It's the hair. But it's the hair. It's always the hair.
Yes.
But no, I'm grateful. I'm thankful for my kids because my kids spoil me. I don't have to want for nothing. Whatever dad want, dad get.
No.
So I just love it. You know that, so I ain't got to tell you.
I do know it.
But God,
listen, this is what I want to say about that, just to bring out this all a center. Practicing self-awareness. Listen to this. Just practicing self-awareness, kindness, and compassion.
Yes.
Those can improve our mental states as well as others around us. Like the brother said, a lot of it just can start with us. Like I said, a lot of times you don't have to go reach out for professional help. If we start with us and understanding that self-awareness, being aware of who we are and how we are towards people and to ourselves, the kindness and the compassion, man, that'll improve mental issues right away.
Man,
it will be your biggest problem if you don't know who you are.
Hey, say that again. People need to hear that.
Most people don't.
Speak up a little bit. I want everybody to hear.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh, I need to go a little. I feel most people their biggest downfall is lack of knowledge of who they are. Most people do not know themselves, and there's people who are way older than me or just up there in age, and they still don't know who they are. And
that's right.
Life isn't going their way, or they think the certain moves that they make they go wrong. It's because that's not you.
That's right.
You are you. If you know who you are, you know what's for you, what's not for you, who to be around, who not to be around, what to do and not to do. But it all starts within self.
Yeah, that's right.
I think some people take that as being like selfish.
No,
but you can't be the best person for anyone else unless you are the best person for yourself.
That's for yourself. And understand who you truly are. You're right.
Yep, you can be selfish.
Most of us aren't self-aware.
Yeah, you can. It can be selfish, and it also could be fear. Some people fear discovering who they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it will set you apart from what's normal, what people consider is normal.
Yes. And it's hard to receive.
Of being human, right?
Yep.
If you feeling anything different or you discovering yourself in a different manner, you're gonna feel like you're outside the box, and you're gonna feel like you're not gonna be accepted. So you have that fear of being different. That's why a lot of people don't stand up for certain things because it's outside of what's normal for everybody else.
Yeah.
And you know what, brother? A lot of my clients right now, all ages, are learning their identity, who they truly are.
That's real.
I am.
Yeah. I mean,
that's all butterfly.
That's all.
And so am I.
Cocoon is great.
Getting myself
don't cut my cocoon. Let me flap.
Right.
Let me get strong.
Let me get myself.
Let me get strong. Let me get myself out. Right.
That's right.
And
I know I could be a better person.
Don't bring me out premature. Please don't touch me. Let me get everything God got for me. He got some awesome stuff for me.
Yeah, he does. And we'll be better parents. We'll be better spouses. We'll be better siblings. We'll be better bosses. All of those things.
Yeah.
When we truly understand who we are.
There you go. And the Bible says we perish for a lack of knowledge, and a lot of
is
because we just don't know. And then you gotta ask yourself, when you being honest with yourself about your life.
Right. That's the self-awareness part.
Be honest with yourself, and you don't know everything.
No.
Unfortunately, everybody think they know everything.
Yes.
But the day you think you know everything, that's the day they need to go and throw you in the hole and put the dirt over you.
Exactly.
You going everything, especially the way the world is changing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't know everything, right?
Yes.
So we have to be teachable.
That's right, teachable.
And I think that comes with humility. all levels.
It does. That's a whole package right there. That's a combo.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, that's something that needs to be talked about, because I got news for you. Even for men and women of God, that humility piece, that's, you know what I'm saying, that humility piece is huge. And that's why Christ displayed it to the utmost, to where the point where you got to think about it. When he was going to the cross, there was the day before he went to the cross, they was Hosanna, Hosanna. They was praising him. Oh, praise King of Kings, Lord of Lords. We love you, Lord, we love you. And then the next day, what was they doing? Crucify him.
Yes.
Crucify him.
And they ready to get him in. I'm like, oh.
And then what did Jesus do? He really shut it down when he got up on the cross and say, please forgive them, for they know not what
they do. Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man, that was the ultimate humility for me. Okay, after you done did all this to me, and I'm still compassionate enough to forget.
That's right. To forgive you. That down somewhere.
So you can't tell me what we can't forgive anybody for.
That's right.
You know, that was the ultimate test in itself. And I've actually seen an incident before with a situation I had one of my young adults, because I've been youth pastor for 16, 15 years. I've always been. But I had one of my youth to strangle his girlfriend, and he had problems. And he strangled the girl in front of her, at the time, 4-month-old son. And I'm telling you, when I wasn't there. I don't know about how y'all feel about it, but he strangled their daughter. And the judge, when they went, the judge final words were, does anybody in here have anything else to say before I render my judgment? And the mother and the father of the young lady that he strangled stood up in front of a court with TVs and a whole 9 yards and asked and said, Your Honor, can you please not prosecute this man? Yes, we lost our daughter.
Oh,
but we forgive him for what he's done. We would like for him to go back to his family. We understand. We forgive him. Can you not slam him?
Ooh,
man, that judge say, basically he was looking at them and saying, bump what y'all saying. He finna get this heat. He finna get this smoke. And he finna get life.
Oh, wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the point that I'm making is that we say we Christians, but when we test it, are we gonna line up?
Are we gonna line up to it?
Are we gonna line up?
That's powerful there.
Yeah. For them to say that, that man strangled their daughter with a belt buckle in front of her 4-month-old son.
Yeah.
And they forgave him.
Yes.
So this thing called life is real. When we're talking about life, and that's why I'm so glad that Julian was able to make it in tonight. I'm glad that Moses was able to make it in. I'm glad for his guest, Chevy. I'm glad. Thank you, baby, for coming in. And we definitely already know we gonna show some love for Q. Give it up for you, Q. Yourself, man. Can we get a couple of shots from your man, Q, right there? Definitely glad for you coming on as always and coming through. We love you. You definitely
love you guys too.
You know what? Check your schedule, and we're gonna try to get you for the last month of Monday. I'm sorry, the last Monday of the month, if you can, to close us out.
Okay, you know what? Let me take a look. I think we're good. Let me take a look, and I'll get back with you, cuz.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay. We thank you, cuz. We love you, and man, thanks again for all of your information and
You're welcome, guys.
Your love.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Stay blessed and keep your hands up.
There you go. Thank you.
We love our men.
Oh, praise God. We love our women.
All right. Good night.
All right, Q. You can go to commercial. First of all, in closing, anybody else got anything they want to say? You good, Mo? I always leave the opportunity.
Coming soon?
Huh?
Exposure truth comes.
Hey, talking. Hey, y'all. Look,
we're not gonna. Every time I come on, we're not gonna fix it. Right? They know it's coming.
Hey, I just want to tell you all.
If they just listen to me, they're gonna know it's a great.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen to me here.
It's coming.
What I'm gonna be doing.
I'm so excited, you all, about what my bro finna do. You all, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be awesome and amazing. And the guest that he's already got lined up. Oh my God. I just want to tell y'all to get ready for what's about to take place, you all. And please, you all, always stay in prayer and always love on one another, because that's God. That's what God commissioned us to do. Always show love, you all, and no matter what you do. My uncle taught me this at a young age. He told me that if it doesn't lead back to Christ, you don't want to be a part of it. So whatever you're doing, let it always lead you back to God, because at the end of the day, that's the only one that can change it. All right, you good?
I'm great.
You good, Chevy?
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Peace. You can go to commercial.
In the silence, there's a whisper, a voice that's hard to define, a shadow in a corner, a presence that's always on my mind. It's the enemy within, the one that hides in plain sight, a master of deception, a weaver of darkness and light. It's the voice that tells me I'm not enough, that I'll never be the one, that whispers lies, that fuels my deepest fears and insecurities. It's the enemy that hides behind the mask of a friend, a wolf in the sheath clothing, waiting for the perfect moment to strike and contend. But I won't be fooled, I won't be swayed. I'll rise up and I'll face the day with the whole armor of God. In the shadows, they lurk and hide, waiting for the perfect moment to strike and divide. But I'll put on the armor of God's mighty might. And Ephesians 6:12 says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. Hidden enemies, they may try to bring me down, but I'll stand firm on a rock where my feet are grounded. I'll shine a light in the darkness and let the truth be told. Hidden enemies, they won't take control. They may whisper lies and try to bring me shame, but I'll hold on to the truth and let God's word be my claim. Like 2 Corinthians 10:5 says, cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. I'll take every thought captive and let God